Welcome to the Arena Champions Club. You think you know modern warfare? Think again, my friends. Everyone's running the same loadouts, convinced they've cracked the meta. But the two-time doesn't follow trends, he sets them. Always. Today, we're exposing the top 5 most overrated weapons in modern warfare. Some of these might be your favorites, but they're holding you back. It's time to wake up and break free from mediocrity. Let's get this show on the road. Yeah. First up, the M4A1. This weapon has been a staple in many players' arsenals for years, often seen as the go-to choice for beginners and veterans alike. The vanilla ice cream of assault rifles, reliable, easy, and everywhere. It's the weapon you pick when you don't want to think too hard about your loadout. It's the training wheels you should have ditched ages ago. Sure, it's dependable, but it's also holding you back from mastering more advanced weapons. Players cling to it, thinking it's the pinnacle, but it's just average. In a game where milliseconds and precision matter, the M4A1 is just too middle of the road. The M4A1 is a jack of all trades, master of none. It doesn't excel in any particular area, making it a poor choice for specialized roles. Outgunned by Ram 7 up close, outclassed by the Grau at range. It's a weapon that's easily overshadowed by more specialized options. You're not winning because the M4 is great, you're winning because your opponent missed. It's a crutch that gives a false sense of security. There's no style, no violence, speed, or momentum, just a crutch. It encourages passive play, which can be detrimental in high-stakes matches. Champions don't settle for comfort zones. They push the boundaries, experimenting with different weapons to find the perfect fit for their play style. The stats don't lie. In a fair fight, the M4 falls short. It's outperformed in almost every category by other rifles that are more specialized. It's nostalgia and laziness keeping it alive. Many players stick with it because it's familiar, not because it's the best choice. Delete that M4 class and pick up something that rewards skill. Challenge yourself to master a weapon that requires precision and strategy. The M4A1 is overrated. Time to move on. Embrace the challenge of learning a new weapon and elevate your game to the next level. The 725, once a terror, now a tragedy. Remember when it ruled every map? Those days are gone. Nerf after nerf has left it inconsistent and unreliable. You'll get a hit marker at point-blank range and wonder why you bothered. 2 shots, long reload, and a roll of the dice every time you pull the trigger. Other shotguns outclass it in every way. R90 Model 680 VLK Rogue. The 725 is pure nostalgia, a relic people can't let go. Chasing its former glory is a waste. Using it now is like driving a Lamborghini with flat tires. The king is dead. Let it rest. Adapt or get left behind. The 725's reign is over. Move on. The MP5, once the undisputed king of SMGs, now just a fading memory in the fast-paced world of shooters. There was a time when every lobby echoed with the sound of its rapid fire, and every highlight reel seemed to feature its iconic silhouette. It was the weapon of choice for pros and casuals alike, dominating close-quarters combat and earning a reputation as the go-to gun for aggressive players. It had it all: blistering fire rate, unmatched mobility, and laser-like control. The MP5 was the perfect blend of speed and precision, letting players zip around corners and outgun anyone who dared to challenge them up close. Its handling felt smooth, its recoil easy to tame, and its time to kill was the stuff of legends. But as the meta shifted and new contenders entered the arena, the MP5 slowly got left behind. Balance patches, weapon tuning, and the introduction of fresh SMGs changed everything. Suddenly, the MP5's strengths weren't enough to keep it on top. MP7, Fennec, ISO, even the AUG, these guns brought new firepower, better range, and more versatility. Each one offered something the MP5 couldn't, whether it was a faster kill time, superior accuracy, or just a more forgiving damage profile. The MP5's damage range is pitiful. Step outside close quarters and you're toast. Its bullets just don't hit hard enough at a distance and you'll find yourself outgunned by almost every other SMG in the game. People still use it out of habit, clinging to the comfort of muscle memory, not because it's the best option anymore. It's become a default pick for those unwilling to adapt, a relic of a bygone era. The game evolved, introducing new mechanics and weapon choices, but the MP5 didn't keep up. It's consistently outperformed by newer, more refined SMGs that fit the current meta. By sticking with the MP5, you're limiting yourself, handcuffing your playstyle, and missing out on the advantages that modern SMGs bring to the table. It's not a terrible weapon, but it's simply not top tier anymore. In a game where every second counts, settling for good enough just isn't enough. Stop treating it like an S-tier weapon. The days of the MP5 ruling the battlefield are over, and it's time to accept that reality. Build an MP7 or Fennec class and feel the difference for yourself. The speed, the power, the consistency, it's a whole new level of performance. The MP5 had its time in the spotlight, but now it's living in the shadow of better guns. The competition has simply moved on. It's overrated. Time to move on. Don't let misplaced loyalty hold you back from reaching your full potential. Don't let nostalgia hold you back. Embrace the new era of SMGs and leave the MP5 where it belongs, in the history books. Let's talk snipers, the HDR. On paper, it's the long-range king with insane bullet velocity. But sniping in modern warfare isn't about camping, it's about aggression and speed. The HDR is painfully slow, glacial ADS, sluggish handling. By the time you're scoped in, your target's long gone. In mid-range fights, AX-50 and Kar-98K will bury you. The HDR is a one-trick pony, great for holding angles, useless everywhere else. The AX-50 and Kar-98K offer speed, versatility, and real impact. HDR encourages passive, boring play. Bullet velocity isn't everything. Learn to lead your shots. Don't be the statue on the hill. The HDR is a cage, not a weapon. For its lack of versatility and slow playstyle, it's massively overrated. Time to break free. Finally, let's talk about the infamous Origin 12 shotgun, a weapon that once struck fear into the hearts of players everywhere. Its reputation was built on sheer volume, not precision, and for a while it was the go-to choice for anyone who wanted to overwhelm their opponents with a relentless barrage of shells. The Origin 12 became notorious for its dragon's breath spam, lighting up rooms with a spectacle of fire and noise. But beneath the pyrotechnics, it was all bark and very little bite. Its entire playstyle revolves around holding down the trigger and hoping for the best. There's no finesse, no tactical mastery, just a desperate spray of pellets that rarely rewards skillful play. The damage per pellet is abysmal, and the spread is so wide that you're lucky to land enough hits to matter. At anything beyond point-blank range, the Origin 12 is laughably weak, making it a poor choice for most encounters. You'll find yourself landing hit marker after hit marker, desperately trying to finish off an enemy who's already turned the tables and eliminated you with a single, well-placed shot from a real shotgun. The Dragon's Breath rounds look intimidating, but the fire effect is more psychological than actually lethal. It might scare a new player, but anyone experienced knows it's mostly for show. After a series of nerfs, the Origin 12 lost what little edge it had. The developers stripped away its power, leaving behind a weapon that's more frustrating than fun. When you compare it to true powerhouses like the Model 680 or the R90, the Origin 12 just can't compete. You're trading away stopping power for the privilege of missing more shots and making more noise. It's a weapon that forgives bad aim, but punishes anyone who actually wants to win. The more you rely on it, the more you realize it's holding you back. The Origin 12 is now just a shadow of its former self, a relic of a time when spam was king. If you want a shotgun that actually deletes enemies, pick something with real stopping power, a weapon that rewards accuracy and timing, not just blind hope. The Origin 12 is built on hope, not skill. It's the weapon you pick when you're out of ideas, not when you want to dominate. Don't let nostalgia fool you. The Origin 12 is overrated. If you're serious about winning, it's time to put it in the trash and move on. There you have it. The 5 most overrated weapons in modern warfare. The M4, 725, MP5, HDR, and Origin 12. Crutches holding you back. We've exposed their flaws and thrown them on the scrap heap. The truth hurts, but it's how you grow. Now, Champions Club, what did I miss? Drop your takes in the comments. If you want more top-tier analysis, slam that like button and subscribe. The arena is waiting, and we're coming for the crown. Get out there and dominate.